Welcome to Barbells and Button Mashing. We are so excited that you are here. Today, what we are going to talk about is how you can navigate this season and stay on track with your fitness and health goals a little bit better. Specifically, we're going to talk about what you can control, what you can't control, and we'll give you guys some pieces of advice to help you move forward.
Managing your controllables and controlling your manageables.
Here's the thing about the things that we can control and the things that we can't. If you hold on to what you can control in life, this journey will be so much more smooth for you. And I think sometimes we don't even realize that we are trying to hold on to the things that we can't control. So the number one thing that we do, especially as coaches with our people, is bring up that awareness of where are you currently at in terms of like how you feel about things, where your mindset is, and where you're at. Let's talk about the things we can control. And Devin is a master at this. He's so good at really differentiating between what you can control and what you can't. So I'm going to hand it over to the master. Number one.
You cannot control other people.
Exactly.
Period.
Right. You cannot control other people. You can't control what the heck your best friend is going to tell you or how somebody's going to react to news that you have. You can't control, like how somebody perceives something.
You?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't control other people's perceptions of you.
Exactly.
You can't control the weather.
Mm-hmm.
You can't control, like you said, your dog barking at 3 a.m. and waking you up.
Like scream barking at 3 a.m.
You can't control that, apparently, unfortunately.
You can't control the baby that starts screaming and crying upstairs. You just can't. It's just
unless
the way it is.
Unless it's yours, then
You can't control that.
then you could wake up and go
Exactly.
rocket back to sleep.
Yes.
But
anyways.
What can you control?
So.
You can control what you say, what comes out of your mouth.
Right.
You can control what you're eating, what you put in your mouth.
Exactly.
You can control your own movement, right? Your daily movement. Mm-hmm. We have a video from a while ago about getting your daily movement in, no matter what type of lifestyle you have currently.
Right.
If you have to sit at a desk all day, I think it's called lunchtime health hacks or something like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's from about 2 months ago.
Yeah. But
even how to get your movement in then.
Right. And I think what a lot of people get stressed out and frustrated with is they're like, sure, I can control that, but I don't know what to do. So a big part of this is being educated on, okay, so if I can control what I eat and that's going to help my fitness journey and that's going to help me stay on track, what do I need to do to educate myself on how to eat or how to work on fitness? Hence the reason why Devin and I even started this YouTube video, our YouTube channel, is to truly help you guys the best way that we can in educating you guys and helping you move forward,
You can also control your own mindset, whether that be positive or negative.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be a negative Nancy.
Right.
And you want to be a positive Polly.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say it. Okay. So with this too, a lot of people, I promise, so many people hear that and they're like, I've been a negative person my whole life, or, I've been this way, or that way. Your brain can change. Your brain can learn new ways and new habits and new, information on how to perceive information and work on being more positive and more optimistic in the season that we're in. So when you hear like you can control you being positive or you being negative, a lot of that is you doing the work. All of this is you doing the work and saying, okay, how can I work on this for myself? And that leads us into, this whole journey and how you start to set a goal.
Mm-hmm.
So
for the holiday season, like we talked about a couple weeks ago,
yeah,
there is a lot of stress this year because of whatever mumbo jumbo garbage is going on in the world.
Mumbo jumbo.
Right. So this time of year is probably a little bit more stressful than other years. And also, granted, there's maybe less holiday parties than there are most years. Mm-hmm. But I think the added stress probably makes up for the less.
Is counterbalance the word?
I don't know. Sure.
It like makes up for it.
It counterbalances each
Yeah, so if you
it's still just as stressful as any other year.
Yeah, exactly. Just I mean, I think every season of life has some sort of stressor, and that's an entire different topic of understanding different stressors in life and how to handle them. But understanding, how to move forward. And that goes to the point of, how to set a goal with these, 21, how many days do we have left?
21 days.
21 days of, the holiday season left. And I think what I'm trying to say is okay, you have 21 days left right now. And if we're going to look at this a small scale, how do you move forward? And this is another topic that Devin is good at understanding and educating on. So
apparently I'm good at this. So the first thing that you need to do, because we like to give action steps in our YouTube videos, not just a bunch of loosely pieced together thoughts that you can walk away with and not know what to do with, right? We're giving you action steps, something to do. So first thing you need to do is just be brutally honest with yourself about what your current health status is, your activity levels, your nutrition, your mindset. Just be brutally honest with yourself. You don't have to tell anyone else. I'm not going to make you do that, but as long as you're honest with yourself, don't lie to yourself about where you are.
Right. Because truthfully, if you lie to yourself and you're not completely honest with yourself, that is not helping you in the journey. So it's all about just bringing an awareness to where you're at. It's not easy. It puts you in a vulnerable position, which is definitely not easy. But that seriously is such a huge step into you moving forward with your health goals.
So once you've been honest with yourself and you know where you are, you need to know where you're going, right?
Where are we going?
What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to become? What habits do you want to form?
Your vision statement, if you will.
Oh, what a word.
So once you have this idea and once you have this big picture vision, that's when you can start to reverse engineer. Okay, so if this is where I'm at and this is where I'm wanting to go, how can I start to piece this puzzle together? Because and that I would say is the hardest part, is to understand, okay, what do I need to do to get from point A to point way past C? Because
there's that many steps.
There's that many steps, but that's also why we break it down to be so small. And even focusing maybe on these 21 days of, okay, if this is my big picture, this is where I'm wanting to go. What can I start today right now to work on to start to piece the puzzle together and move forward? Right?
And there's no reason you have to try and figure that out on your own. That's why
for sure
coaches and mentors in the world exist.
Exactly. That's why we have a job.
Everybody in the world that's, remotely has any amount of success had a coach or a mentor for whatever they're trying to do.
And still currently has a coach or a mentor. Every single person that I personally look up to, they have somebody that they look up to. Olympic athletes, the President of the United States, everybody has somebody that they go to, that they work with to help them be better, to help coach them, to make good decisions and, move forward in the direction that they want to move in, right? So, and I think that's a hard thing for people too, is to break down that pride wall that they have and, the ego a little bit and say, you know what? I do need help. This is my reality. And how can I move forward? Right?
There's always somebody that knows more than you.
Yeah.
And that's a hit to your own ego that everybody has to realize. Yeah. There's always somebody out there that knows more and can still teach you more.
Yes.
Right?
And as soon as you realize that, the easier your life journey, this whole journey is going to become. Devin and I started this entire YouTube channel. We started our entire business to help people and help you guys specifically, piece this puzzle of, our health journey together. And that's also, we created this awesome guide for you guys that it has action steps for you to make a vision statement, to help set actionable goals, to help you move forward. So if you visit our website, you can actually go and get that guide.
Yeah, it's right there at the top.
It's completely free. Yeah. Completely free. You have this guide. Again, we're doing this to help you guys move forward with your health goals.
It's 20-some pages of just an explanation for each step of setting up your goal, what you want your life to look like, and then some action steps to do some deeper thought as to, why do you want these goals, right?
Exactly.
And it helps.
Exactly. Before we wrap this up, I want to give one last piece of advice for you guys while moving forward in this journey. Whether you're looking at this one day at a time, these 21 days, your entire vision, but it is to just be kind with yourself. Be thoughtful and mindful of this process and really where you're starting. Because if you're just, throwing those negative thoughts out towards yourself or being like mean to yourself, that's only going to put you in this vicious cycle of stress. And nobody does this journey perfectly. I like to say that we're our own science experiments, and as long as we're putting effort into it and you're trying the best that you can with what you have in this season of life, you will be moving forward. So give yourself grace, be kind to yourself, and always do the best that you can with where you're at.
So do us a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button below the video, ring the bell. You'll get notifications when we post a new video every Thursday. And leave a comment if you learned anything.
Yes, and we really, really appreciate it if you share with your friends and family to help them out too.
We'll see you guys next week.